We thank you. Thank you, Jesus. Sante Bwana. Thank you so much for those who are joining us. Just want to speak about the plans we are having next year for our center here in Sikalame. And those maybe who are joining us, I'm sure you'll be able to want to know many things about what we are doing. First, the center is called Restoration Community Support Center here in Kenya, Bungoma. We currently have a school that is mostly for the unfortunate children and the needy. And the school runs from PP Primary 1 to grade 6. And now that the new curriculum in Kenya, it has done away with the class 7 and 8, and it have introduced a new system of CPC, whereby now we are from grade 6, now we go to junior secondary school. So we have considered having a school next year for junior secondary school. And we are now trying to make sure that we have children who are unable to pay fees in the government schools or in other private schools. We want just to make sure that every child access the right to academic and, of course, quality education. That's the reason why we implemented these schools, God Restoration Community Support Center. And of course, we have added now the junior secondary school. Apart from junior secondary school, we have added the Bible school also in our center to consider the people or men in our ministry and in other ministries who want to learn theology. And also we have the computer lessons or packages for our people. So we are doing this simply to help out, simply to reach the people who are unable to spend money in other institutions. So if, as we are doing this, the building for junior secondary is in progress as we are eyeing for the new year. Our hope is to see that the disadvantaged children are comfortable as well as others. We don't want to see that the children has not gone to school because of fees. We don't want to see that our community lacks experts in computer because of fee. And that's the reason we have been able to introduce these programs at our center. And those who are joining us, you should know that we are located at Sikalame, and all these programs we are doing right in the community. We are touching the lives of the people. and making sure that our call is reached. And those of you who have no idea of the history of this sender, is that when we introduced this academic program in the year 2016, God also added a Bible on the program and we introduced church. We saw that apart from education uh, here in our community, we also people needed spiritual encouragement, spiritual food, and that's why we as well began a church here in Skalame. And I'm telling you that God is really doing. We have seen the hand of God. We have seen God really coming up and taking positions in our activities. We thank God for the people that God has brought on board with good hearts to stand with us in these programs, even as about the junior secondary school. There's friends of mine who from the United States who have decided to construct the junior secondary school. And as I'm talking now, the school roofing is done. It's just waiting to fix some doors and windows and a little finishing. So, in short, that our friends admire to see the vision of the children accomplished. There is a desire to see the unfortunate children, the needy children who could not afford to pay fees in government institutions, to pay fees in other private institutions that are high, would come and learn and be able to turn their lives around to the best. Also, with the computer, after sharing with our friends of good wishes, of goodwill, of good intention, we shared with the friends who, for security, I won't mention here, but our friends from the United States about our location and about our people. And I shared about our people having need to access computer knowledge. You know, this is a total reserve, a local place whereby seeing a computer is a miracle. And after sharing with them, they were able to buy my idea and give us the computers for lessons. So the first class finished, and they are waiting to receive their certificates. Now we are working on the next load on this week, on this holiday that is beginning on in November. We are also starting a second class for computer. And if you're watching me or getting this voice and you have a child who is unable to pay fees in other computer colleges that are higher, you should let the child know that we are having an affordable program for all children that admire. And this one does not only apply to children but also to adults. People maybe who are teachers and have not trained the computer, people who are uh, elders that wish to advance their academic, the knowledge, welcome back them here to come and feel comfortable as they advance and add on studies on computer. Uh, the only thing we want to do is to appreciate those people of goodwill that has seen a need to put a hand on this low community, abandoned uh, place, a place where people believe that nothing will arise. It's a place where nobody believes that God can use people to come and launch such projects that are useful to our children. It's a place where nobody for really believe that one day such academics will arise and help the people to be able to advance more. So just finishing, and next year we will launch the junior secondary school here, and it's going to be a blessing to those people who are here within this locality and outside this locality. If you know of any child who is an orphan and has done his grade 6 exam, I'm letting you know that there's a door for him or her to come and join our junior secondary school here in Skalame next year. Enrollment is being done this holiday, and we believe our aim is clear, stated, that we want to ensure that we reach and reach. We want to ensure that with the purpose of unity that God sent us here in Skalame to do, give us a Bible and a book, pen, make sure we light our people to the best. I want to thank those friends, men of God around this local community who have prayed with us, encouraged us from the start, and made us continue believing and trusting the Lord. It has not been easy, but because of your prayers and your goodwill,